Welcome to cameos. Sorry, I was. What is this?
You forgot, man.
Sorry, I'm Samson. This is just rambling. Um, O'Shaughnessy is Where's O'Shaughnessy today?
I
What's he doing?
don't know. I mean, the weather's been so crazy these days. Like, I feel like he might have had to put the furry stuff on hold because of the temperature spike, and them suits get real hot inside.
That is true.
Hmm.
But then it also snowed. So
That's true. So that must be crazy. Do furries hibernate?
let's say he's hibernating. Then he's in
All right, cool.
hibernation.
Gotcha.
He's lubed up and like in the fetal position, uh, getting that nice glisten on him until he can get back to furry activity. And as for wait, sorry, before I go into food money, sorry again, this is another Thursday episode because we got things going on. So sorry about that. But we're here. And then food money is not here because he's actually at Taco Bell, right? Because Taco Bell has a new skincare routine. So he's getting his Baja Blast drink and then his Baja Blast facial. It's like the eye thing, and apparently it like has like yeah stuff in it. Like I don't know, like it apparently works.
I can go into it. So pretty much,
Go ahead.
Fu
Yeah,
is glistening from the neck up, and O'Shaughnessy is glistening from the neck down.
that's nasty.
You said it, not me. I'm just adding on to the lore. Anyways, in food news, as Samson just said, Taco Bell is adding a skincare item to its menu. Mountain Dew Baja Blast under eye patches are infused with caffeine and citrus to help hydrate the
That's
skin.
what it was. I couldn't remember what was in it.
I hope I can forget sometime soon because every time I think we've hit rock bottom in terms of fast food, someone just grabs a shovel.
It makes me want to go to Taco Bell now
You have great skin. I don't understand why you would need this.
because it's just funny to me. I just want to go get it.
Oh God.
Oh,
Hey
and
man.
then Food's also going to fly to Japan to get the Yeti burger from Burger King. So
Speak.
it's what
Yep.
four
Four
patties.
patties, four patties, and a whopping, pun intended, 1,700 calories.
I'm going to Japan. You know I'm going to Japan.
Mhm.
I'm about to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
one. I'm about to go
Listen,
get one.
that is a heart attack burger. You better have a good health insurance policy if you pull that shit off because that is insane.
1,700 calories? That seemed like
700
regular.
in one sitting is wild.
Oh,
That's like what bodybuilders eat when they want to bulk in a single meal.
I still gotta try it, man. Wait, why do you do it in Japan? They don't eat like portions that size. That's like
Yeah,
a
they're usually very like slim, like very like svelte. Like
yeah.
I can't imagine them,
That's a lot of food. Well, I'm
yeah.
gonna do it.
I, maybe if it's like a challenge, maybe if like one of those like what we have over here where it's like if you eat like the big, boss burger and then you get a free meal and then like your picture up on the wall. I can see that this being that for
Yeah,
them.
but you
For
if you
this,
do, yeah, this is
this is just
normal,
like a regular meal in Mississippi. Like this ain't
right?
nothing.
I saw
But
1,700
over
calories.
there,
I said, "Ain't that's like that's just regular? That's
yeah,
a regular
that's
burger." I thought if I go to like a fast food restaurant, it is 1,700 calories. I just assume it's 1,700 calories. I just don't eat the rest of the day, and I just drink water.
you're gonna need a whole lot more than water. You're gonna need dialysis because your blood gonna be like 80% grease.
Oh, well,
Let's see. Five Guys BOGO Week, March 9th to
I
March
forgot
10th. You
about
can
that.
get buy one, get one burgers at Five Guys, which has like a total value of like what, $29? For their 40th birthday after party.
Yeah,
Good time to grab. I'm not gonna say that was part of the slogan advertisement. I'm not gonna read
yeah.
that part. But yeah,
Don't say that part.
so you can get some free burgers, and as a result, you save a shit ton of money because those meals were expensive as hell.
Yeah. Sorry, no, we're not sponsored by Five Guys. It's just this is just food news. This is
Yeah, they
news
almost got me.
that food loves. They would have got you if they didn't shut down the one uh, next to the gym.
Man, I missed that one. I got free fries.
They shut down that one. You can't go now. You would have been there. Hey, Goku. Here's your.
I just said I would have been fed though, wouldn't I?
Right?
And I wouldn't have
Free
to pay
fries, two
$9 for
burgers.
some damn fries.
Somebody feeding you fries. You got the burgers. They feeding you the fries.
like one of the Greek emperors. Like somebody handed me with a lettuce leaf.
They or a giant peanut shell. They they fed you.
Instead of grapes.
They feed you peanuts. Throw them on the ground.
This is an inside joke I'm not ready to let out yet. So let's
Yeah,
move
we
on.
gonna yeah, let's move on. Sorry.
To Joshua Austin's point, yeah, them Cajun fries are incredible. Like easily some of the best fries I've had.
Yeah.
Gambit fries. That's a good name for them. In terrifying AI news, which seems to be like a weekly segment on this show, Anthropic CEO says Claude may or may not have gained consciousness as the model has begun showing symptoms of anxiety. I don't want my robots to be afraid of shit. I don't want my robots to feel. I just want my robots to process very basic functions that allow emails to be sent and nothing more than that. We don't need Skynet.
This is iRobot.
100%. I did not murder him.
This is why I don't use that. I don't use no AI.
Someone like everyone knows how much our feelings about AI on this show, but it's just like it's getting scary, man. Like, and you got what's the name? Anthropic getting into beef with the government because the government wanted to be able to target U.S. citizens and have autonomous weapons. The fuck? Like, have you never seen a sci-fi film where this is the prologue and then all of a sudden it smash cuts to just devastation and giant silver skeletons marching around with Gatling guns?
Wait, what was the story about there was like one company who's like, yeah, we're not doing that.
That's Anthropic, Claude.
Oh, Anthropic's a company that's not doing that. Okay.
Yeah. And then
So
Claude's
that's what the government
download.
is like, oh, nah. I appreciate that. There's not a lot of good AI stewards. Right. There was another. What was it? I'm sure I'm stepping on stories, but I know there's another story where like some AI CEO was like urging people like, yeah, you don't want to be left behind. You got to use it. And then somebody was like the culture, the world, people were like, why are you? Someone who stands to profit from us using AI is urging us to use AI and not get left behind. Like this is very clearly a conflict. You shouldn't be saying this. This is weird. There's not a lot of morality in this field right now.
Yeah, so I do give Anthropic respect for actually having morals and not trying to accelerate the downfall of humanity.
Yeah, it was just to be clear again. We're not anti-AI. I'm not anti-AI. It's just I know what it does to the environment right now. I'm not using it for nothing. Like that's what's going on.
I'm anti us being converted into human fuel by our machine overlords. There's a terrifying book by an author named Ari Marmel called These Iron Devils, and that's one of the many concepts in the book where literally humans are grinded up into fuel in order to power this dystopian society where we're either slaves or we're gasoline, and it is terrifying. So I was about to make a comment, but this show is already gotten more political than it should be. Netflix is okay. So last week or the week prior, we reported on Netflix paying $600 million to Ben Affleck for his secret AI company.
Well, no, it's not a secret. We didn't know how much they paid last week.
Gotcha. We also didn't know what. We also didn't know what it does. So, but now we do. So, to give a quick summary, it ingests your raw production dailies and builds a custom AI model specifically trained to your film. Then it hands that model back to the filmmaker as the ultimate post-production weapon. It relights shots after filming. It removes stunt wires from that you may see in the frame perfectly. It reframes angles you missed on set. It enhances backgrounds. It adds VFX. It fixes continuity errors. All of it in days, not the months that it currently takes.
That's good. I feel like that's the good way to use AI. Like it'll take the Starbucks cups out of Game of Thrones, essentially.
Yeah,
like that's what it does.
Yeah, agreed. Like I always bring up a comparison to
Josh Watson. We're of like minds.
So, what's the name? I always bring up my friend who was a photographer, where before he would have to use the clone stamp tool in Photoshop to like spend hours trying to remove things he didn't want from the background, and now he just highlights it and it's gone because of AI.
Mm,
This is a good use of AI, in my opinion. I just hope, as with all these things, that people don't end up losing their jobs as a result of it. So I'm always cautiously optimistic, where I'm like, oh my god, this can help artists refine and streamline their own craft, but at what cost? Because for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
mm. Well, I forgot the name of the job, the person whose job it is to do that like post production stuff. I know like a director is
Editor?
there. Let's say it's like some engineer, like it's not audio engineer,
Yeah,
but it's like
yeah,
somebody
sound
there.
mixing.
But it's more than just sound mixing, right? Because you also
Mhm.
like cut, cut, paste. You do all this stuff. Like I was watching there's a show on HBO Max about like I forgot what it's called, but they like would find directors, give them a challenge,
Mhm.
and then whoever wins that challenge, they give them like enough money to make a little short film or whatever, and then you can watch the whole process all the way through. So it was really interesting to see. But I would imagine like those people, that person that's at that end, like doing all the
Yeah.
mixing and like cutting and editing, their job might be affected by this. But I would also imagine like they work in conjunction with this AI tool because I
Mhm.
think it's Ben Affleck's company and he's a champion of like the art and film. So I
Yeah.
think it'll be good. But
So
also,
people like him,
oh, my bad, go ahead.
no, I was saying like people like him, James Cameron, Christopher Nolan, like I feel like they can be trusted given their love
Yeah.
of the art.
And also, I would hope that this the cost savings by like
Hmm.
shortening that production translate into hopefully like maybe like a increased theatrical runs, right? Maybe Netflix is like, all right, let's start putting our films in theaters. We have this company, we can get to a post production quicker, release it in theaters, 45-day window, bring it to our streaming service
Hmm.
uh, after that.
Yeah, I would agree. Also, hopefully this means more different projects being greenlit because we've discussed at length about how so many studios, it's not that they don't want to produce the more esoteric, more unique, more creative films and storylines and characters
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot. They just don't believe the audience will show up for anything aside from like remakes and sequels. So there's two sides of that. With reduced cost, hopefully it'll result in more of them willing to take a risk and be like, hey, listen, let's just go balls to the walls with whatever crazy script A24 is shopping out, or just,
Mm-hmm.
let's let actual creativity shine because there's not so much of a monetary value being placed on it.
Mm-hmm. So you can't remove filler. Josh Awesome from anime is
Actually, you can. There's a One Piece version of One Piece where it just takes away all the stuff
you
and
should
only
not
keeps the
watch it.
manga.
Don't watch it. You've been watching One Piece?
No, 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 I watched the original, but like there was a time where I just got fed up with all the filler and I just went through like I think one arc for One Piece.
Don't do it
But it's
again.
like everything that's in the manga. So like I didn't think I was losing out on too much.
Nah, you. Sorry, and DBZ Kai is also terrible to me. But I know in
Mm,
One Piece they'll like what they like. There's like a later episode of One Piece, right? Where what you
mhm,
see as like filler in the episode, this is not actually filler. It's just like artistic vision, so it
mhm.
adds depth to the episode. So you should actually
Oh,
watch it. But
gotcha.
instead, because it's like a flashback to something that is said, and I don't want to spoil it
Mhm,
for you, but they cut
gotcha.
all of that out, like it doesn't happen because it doesn't happen in the manga. And I think that's the type of stuff you need. Uh,
Mhm.
like
It
same
gives it
with
more
DBZ
color.
Kai, like DBZ Kai, like just it shortens it, but like I don't like the way it does it. It just
Yeah. No, I got you. That makes sense. But
yeah.
yeah, I only did it for like one arc. And I'm not gonna lie, based on everything I've heard about the Dressrosa arc, I was thinking about One Piece again. Because like
Don't
apparently
do
that
it.
just drags.
It does drag, but don't do it.
Or I might just like read the manga if it really, because like that's what I've been bouncing back and forth between. Where it's like, if I feel like something's taking too long, I'll just check out the manga and then just like
Yeah,
accelerate
do
the process a little
yeah,
bit.
do it that way. But I will say just to Josh Rawson's point too, like free run they do this also where they'll add. He said they add like add-ons. It like gives
Hmm.
the manga more depth. Like it's like stuff that the mangaka didn't put in the manga. They do it
Hmm.
in the anime, right? They do
Yeah.
that One Piece, other things. They do that as well. It like fleshes out the fights. Even like Jujutsu Kaisen, that whole
Hmm.
like uh the Maguro fight scene, right? A
Yeah.
lot of that stuff. It's not like all in the manga, but they add a lot to like give it more depth. It's definitely worth it.
Gotcha. See, it's like I agree with you, and like Frieren is a newer anime, so like
Fear is
if it
legendary.
has filler, I think I can appreciate that a lot more. It's just that since I'm way back when One Piece like first started, I just got the Jaya, and I'm in like in the middle of Jaya, and it a lot of stuff that happens in the anime back then are very much products of its time, where it's like the long pauses, or like you can tell when the filler is there, like you're a lot more aware of it, and it's just like it's I struggle with it a bit more. Whereas like with Freerun, I feel like the craft has been refined over time, and as a result, you don't really have it's not as jarring or as like soul crushingly slow as it might have been back in like 1995, 96.
Mm. Well, this is a good plug for the One Piece Wit Studio remake, which is
Mhm.
should be coming out this year. That
Yeah,
removes all the filler.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited for
But
this too.
since you set me up for a segue with one of your points, Universal Pictures is extending their theatrical windows for all of their films.
Oh
Theaters will
yeah,
now get a minimum of 5 weekends exclusivity, which will be increased to 7 weekends in January 2027.
that's good for the. Can I like add a story because it's something I remembered?
Yeah, go for
You know the what was it? 57% of the population that actually goes to movies,
it.
and most of
Yeah.
them are like our age.
Uh-huh.
What are the numbers? If you
So,
have it up,
53% of US adults saw a movie in theaters this past year, per
53.
a
Okay,
Pew Research survey conducted in summer 2025. Ages 18 to
right.
29, 16%. Ages 65 plus, 39%. Hispanic, 59%. White, 53%. Black, 49%. Upper income, 64%. Lower income, 43%. Democrats, 58%. Republicans, 50%. Men, 53%. Women, 54%.
So it's good for that little quiet majority, I guess. But I would hope
Yeah,
maybe like
pretty.
maybe extending the window also makes more people want to go to the theater, and then maybe it makes like
Yeah.
Universal make better films.
So,
Although
so,
Universal did make
so
some
according
good
to
money.
these statistics, if you want the most amount at the box office, you have to cater to young, Hispanic, rich, Democratic women. I mean, that's just numbers. That's just apparently everyone's saying like wokeness is the problem, but it seems like wokeness is what you need to have success at
wokeness,
the box office.
wokeness is where all the money is. That's what it
Mhm.
is.
But to the original topic of Universal extending their theater time, like that's been the reason why so many films have not been making as much money as they deserve. It's just we've talked about at length where it's just the constant
Mhm.
switch back to streaming, and it's like if people have the feeling or are aware that a movie is going to be available in their living rooms in 4 weeks, what's the point? Like it's really
Yeah.
just the people hopping on either the discussion bandwagon where they want to be able to see the film and then hop on Twitter or TikTok or whatever and give their takes and exchange discussions about it, or it's just people who got nothing else to do on the weekend. But everybody else, because either money is hard or because it's just way more convenient, they're gonna wait for it to be available and they sit down and get some popcorn in the out the microwave.
Mhm. Sorry, Joshua Awesome is about to step on Lucid's toes with the shadow and the Latina. I want to. This is an inside joke. I won't explain it. Um, what was I gonna say? I forgot. But sorry. I remember. Uh, I feel like if you want people to go to the theater, you need to give them something to talk
Mhm.
about. So like, let's say Doomsday. If
Yeah,
it'll be like a something to talk about. So people want to go to theater so they can see it.
agreed.
Most people are not going to want to wait to see something like that, right? But then you also have to
Mhm.
give them something that is like you have a reason, like a real reason to see this in theater versus like waiting at home. So let's say Odyssey, right? It's shot
Yeah.
to be seen in theaters. Same with Sinners, right? You're
Yeah.
supposed to see it in theaters in a specific type of theater, right? So I think it's like stuff like that that makes people want to go. It's like when like musicians and like singers started like packaging merch with their CD sales
Mhm.
to make
Yeah.
people want to buy more albums. Right? You got to
Yeah.
do something. Like we're not in the '90s anymore, where you can like open the
Yeah.
paper and like, oh, the new Jurassic Park, let's go see it. It don't work like that no
Mhm.
more. You need
Damn, they
something.
really did used to advertise movies in papers.
I remember. Let me see what's playing. Can we
And you
go
got the
see Double
times and
Dragons?
everything from there.
Exactly.
Damn, bro, we were living in the Stone Age.
That's why I still sometimes like to read, like to just sit and read when something's happening. I just like,
Just
like
read in general. Like that's just
like to
such a
read.
lost art these days.
Yeah,
Like no one wants to read anything beyond headlines.
that's why no one can read.
Um,
There's no commas in headlines too. That really bothers me. I read a headline, they want to put a comma though. Like, come on, man, you're a journalist.
Your brain get exhausted.
Yeah,
But yeah, you got to make movies feel like events, like
yeah,
Barbenheimer, Avengers,
yeah.
pretty much any Christopher Nolan movie you could think of. And like back in the day, like Transformers was a big event. Like that was like the Avengers before the
I knew you was
Avengers.
gonna,
Like
you was gonna
everyone
find
had to
a.
go big up. Listen,
I knew you was gonna
I know
find a
you
way to
might have your
throw
feelings about
Transformers in there.
Transformers, but every single one of those movies made $1 billion effortlessly because everyone had to go see the big crazy Michael Bay spectacle.
Next, you're gonna start talking about Megan Fox.
Yeah, they had to see her for the 2 films she was included in until she decided to have dignity and stood on her business, and then she got kicked out for what was it, Rosie Huntington, I think.
Oh no, she was only in one anyway. So
Yeah, and she just gazed into the distance in slow motion as everything exploded around her, which is what most people do in Michael Bay movies.
mm. This was the women anyway in the movie.
Yeah, and
Eyes glistening, camera panning around
then
them.
I ain't gonna lie, when they did it in Bad Boys, the shit just got real moment was fire.
Bad Boys 2 is the best one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh. In social media news, Grok is now only available to answer questions from Twitter/X Premium and Premium Plus subscribers.
Good, because I don't want to. I'm tired of like seeing people say, "Hey, Grok, what's going on here?" Grok, who is this person? All right, man, it's excessive.
Yeah. So I both agree and slightly disagree, especially in light of world news with all of the fake AI footage of the war going around. So it's like I've been relying on Grok. Like anytime I see something on Twitter where I'm like, oh my God, is this like the end of all things? You have to scroll down to the comments. Somebody inevitably asks, like, Grok, is this true? And then he's like, no, this is AI generated. No, this is a fake article. No, 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 no. And it's like a scary amount of just false information and propaganda going around all throughout Twitter. And this is the only time I think Grok has actually been useful. Everything else has just been used to take pictures of women and strip them down without their
They could just have Grok do that without someone asking.
the fact that we still don't have legislation for that is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, also, we thought about a Cisco and Ebert style review of anime
Yeah,
and
we also thought
film
about that for comic books too.
comics. Yeah, we got some ideas.
One of these days we gonna get traction on social media. And we actually gonna start using it, and that's
Yeah,
when all these really good ideas are gonna come to fruition.
I'm from the era where you read the newspaper to find movies, man. I don't even. Not with all that social stuff. It need to be
Maybe we should
sociable.
take out a newspaper ad just for the fun of it. All of a sudden we have like a 65 plus demographic watching our podcast.
Yeah.
uh YouTube viewers watching on TVs will soon see 30-second unskippable ads unless they buy premium. All of this is a big push to just make everything a pay for subscription model. The change
Yeah.
is aimed at making viewing habits more closely resemble traditional television.
I
That's what they say. We know what it's for.
I know. And I'd be fine with that if like you ever watch a YouTube video and it'll be like, let's say the video is 20 minutes. 3 minutes in,
Mhm,
here's an ad. Okay, all right, cool. The
mhm,
next 3 minutes, here's another ad.
mhm.
And then another 3 minutes later, here's an ad. Like, why are you showing me so many ads in a 20-minute period? Like at that
Well,
point, uh, I don't get it. Sorry, and yes, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed did condemn the Department of War. I don't know why they keep like the government keeps using AI clips or like mashing clips of like random things and like bombs. Like, it doesn't. This is just weird. This doesn't make sense. I don't know why they're doing that. But yeah, I don't. I doubt that they'll get to like a model where it looks like terrestrial television.
Hmm.
I think it'll just they'll just inundate you with ads that are going to be louder than the thing you were actually watching. Right. So make sure you're paying
That
attention.
shit get on my nerves.
Right. It, it's just annoying. Then they're not going to let you use your ad blocker. I'll just stop using YouTube at that point. Like this is excessive.
So I was
Wait,
supposed
no, I
to.
won't. I can't. We on YouTube. Never mind. Check us out on YouTube. I got it. Never mind. I gotta use it. Ignore what
with
I just
all
said.
27 ads.
Yeah.
So there's a reason why there's so many ads on YouTube, and the obvious answer is money. According to this article, the platform pulled in $40.4 billion in 2025 alone, passing Disney, NBCU, Paramount, and Warner Brothers Discovery.
But so why do you need to force people to watch a 30-second ad or subscribe if you just made how much? You said 40.
$40.4 billion.
Right. You made 40.4 billion, but you like nah. We need more than that. It's greedy.
It's that Scrooge McDuck mentality, man. It's
Yeah.
never enough. And then they'll go with these sort of numbers and then go fire a bunch of employees because they haven't met goals. Like, what kind of fucking goal? Like, what kind of Lex
So
Luthor shit?
they need to go home and watch YouTube. Get some ads. You can't watch in the office, so go home and we don't need you watching anymore. Go make us some money.
Jesus Christ. In some video game news, NetEase will stop funding Negoshi Studio in May. Negoshi Studio is developing Gang of Dragon, and NetEase reportedly discovered it needs another 44.4. There's a lot of fours in this episode. 44.4 million in funding to be completed. The team is now trying to find new sponsors, but it has had no success so far. The game was just announced 3 months ago. So for those who don't know, Negoshi Studio was created by a guy who was on the team for the Yakuza series, like a Dragon and the original one with Kazuma Kiryu. He went to go make a new game called Gang of Dragon, which stars the gentleman who was in Eternals, the Gilgamesh. Really talented actor. I think he's Wong as well.
Yeah, he is. I forgot his name. I was
No,
hoping.
wait, no, the Wong and the Gilgamesh actors aren't the same. Was he the one from Train to Busan?
Yeah, no, I forgot his name.
Yeah, the big dude.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
I'll figure it out eventually because the dude is so talented. He needs it. So,
I
what's
just
the
want
name?
you to move on. You could have just said Gilgamesh. That's what black people do. Yeah, that's Gilgamesh. I'm black. I don't know nobody's real name for real.
His name is.
That character.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but it's Ma Dong Seok. I know I'm pronouncing it very American, but that's the way it's pronounced with those letters combined. And
You
I
did
just
mix
wanted to
up the
say it.
Asian dudes though. You called him Wong.
Listen, they bear strong resemblance. It ain't got nothing to do with Asian. You put them side by side, it's like Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Javier Bardem.
I don't know who
That's a
those
white
people
man and
are.
a Hispanic man. You can't. That ain't racist. That's just resemblance.
No, but you gotta name the things they're in for me to know who they are. You gotta give their character name.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is Negan and
Oh, so Negan and who else? See, that's
Javier Bardem.
nah. Was it Javier? What's his character?
He was in No Country for Old Men.
That's no characters, man. I don't know that.
He was he was a dude with the bust down bang on the what's that haircut called when it's like it's right here to the neck.
The
Women
Bayang.
wear it a lot. The bayang. What he do with the bayang and the revolver? He pull up.
I don't know if that's the Bayang. I just wanted to say Bayang.
Oh, I forgot. He was in F1. He was the agent, the one who brings Brad Pitt's character back.
Lisan Agahib?
What?
Is it the dude who say Lisana Al Gaib?
Yes, him.
Why don't you say that?
Lasan Al Gaib.
I would have had it
I'm
immediately.
I'm I'm dealing with racism accusations. I got scrambled.
I will say
But yeah,
I will say
him
this.
and how him and Jeffrey Dean Morgan look identical.
Okay. Well, I will say this about the story. I don't care nothing about that because I'm playing Ghost of Yote. Shout out to Sumu Carlito. We out here. We back, baby. Multiplayer Ghost of Yote. Let's go. They can shut down all the studios. Shut down Blue Point. Shut down whatever studio this was. I'm playing Ghost.
Don't listen to this, man. Eventually, Ghost
Shut
is
it
gonna
all
lose all
down.
its luster. We need
We
new
on Ghost.
games.
We need more people on Ghost. We here.
I'm gonna join eventually.
Come on.
Once my child goes to sleep.
We'll get you right.
Oh man. Jesus Christ, they're fucking us. Sony is reportedly testing dynamic pricing on the PlayStation Store. Games are being shown at different prices to different users in experiments across some regions. This is why Xbox can't die. The more game consoles that die, the more PlayStation is allowed to pull this bullshit.
They about to turn to the Helix. It's dead. It's about to be a computer. And the Steam machine, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Steam machine. I got that.
I don't know if it's Steam Cube. We be calling it anything.
Gamecast.
Exactly. Gamecast. I wish something. I wish someone had made an actual Gamecast. But that's coming out too.
I feel like Soldier Boy tried.
No, he did. He has a system.
Oh, he does. Is it Gamecast? Because
it's not called Gamecast. I forgot what it's called. But yeah, that dynamic pricing stuff. I honestly, I just think Sony is the first to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the Steam machine, like, it's how do I say it? It's not like a good idea. Like, it's not good, but like, when you're talking about like capitalism, making some money, it's a good idea.
Fucking diabolical.
It is. It's very diabolical.
Like, diabolically effective. Like,
right.
And that's the problem.
And I can imagine Steam Machine and whatever Helix Project, whatever it's called for Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine that they'll do the same. Oh yeah, thank you, Josh Awesome. DoorDash and Uber did also do this. Like, so they do it on tolls, right?
Mm-hmm.
At this point, only the government can save us, and we too busy doing some other random stuff.
Do you think the government from the United Corporations of America are going to come save us?
Yeah, nah, they're not. So, yeah, it's like inevitable for real. Y'all got to get like me, get these discs. Keep trying to tell y'all about these discs. I was right.
You like that old woman who like recorded the entire like television since like 1970 something, and she just got like all of it stored somewhere because they're gonna try to Mandela effect us and just rewrite history.
Yep.
But you want to know something that's even scary in relation to the PlayStation story?
What?
You ever wonder why a lot of these stores like Target and Best Buy?
Josh, I don't be disrespecting Tubi. Go ahead.
You ever wonder why? You ever wonder why these stores like Target and Best Buy have been replacing the sticker prices with electronic placards that depict the price?
Oh, I know why. So when Black Friday come around, they can, yeah.
But no, it's not even gonna be like that. The price is gonna change throughout the day. Oh, so it's like,
I thought you just meant they just gonna lie and like, you remember the story where they'll say, all right, this is $199.99, like the week before, and then Black Friday sale is $199.99, or they'll put like $210 instead, so it costs more than last week.
Yeah, Amazon got caught doing that. Like they would have something, it's like $60, and then they would right before the Amazon Prime Day, they would jack the price up to like $120, and then it'd be like 100% off or whatever bullshit they can put out there, just because people are like, oh my god, it's a sale. And it's like, no, the price has not actually changed. But the whole dynamic pricing thing I was talking about was what's the name? It's going to change throughout the day. Like that's going to become the norm. Like these companies that are doing shit like that, it's just gonna like they're the ones catching all the backlash now before everyone else just sneaks their own shit in. Kind of like how everyone got pissed off at Apple for removing the headphone jack, and then all the other phone companies followed. Like it's going to be like when you go into Target, like in the morning, coffee is going to be like $1 extra, and then right around noon, the price is going to drop by $1. Like it's gonna be some bullshit. And this is just the first of many things to just be our new reality.
As long as they don't do it with like groceries. Like
That's exactly what they're gonna do it with.
that doesn't make sense. How you have dynamic pricing on some steak? It's because I.
Because people will pay for it.
All right, then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go when the old people go. You know how the grocery store open like dumb early for old
Mhm.
people so they can shop in peace. I'm going in with
Yeah,
them. That's when the prices are low. And as soon as
it's gonna
they
be like
say,
dynamic.
yeah,
Like prices gonna go up on like prune juice and shit, and then like
right, I don't
everything
want
else.
that. And as soon as they say you can't come in here, I'm black. I'm I'm their age. Excuse me, sir. There's nowhere.
Yeah. At this point, it's just people gotta learn how to start boycotting, like effectively boycotting, because this is crazy.
I've been boycotting Target for years now.
I feel like everyone forgot that boycott, and that's the
I ain't
problem.
forget. And the dude tried to say, "Yeah, we're not boycotting no more." No, you didn't. You're not even the one who called the boycott. Nobody listened to you.
Oh man.
I boycott.
So we went over the Steam. We went over the Steam
Yeah,
Cast, Steam Cube, whatever it's called.
I really want to call it the Game Pass now, but
I'm
it's
gonna
the
call it the
Steam
Steam
Machine.
Cast or Steam Cube. Steam Cube is funnier.
Steam is a better name, but I feel like it's too close to GameCube, and they didn't want to do that. Or Steam
Yeah.
Box. I like Steam Box.
Moving on.
Shout out to my
Oh yeah,
lady.
Steam. The Steam box comes out in 2026, but so y'all should see that in stores. Like probably
What
in very
store?
small
Hold on.
numbers because of
What?
RAM.
Yeah, what store can you get it from? Micro Center? You gotta go to
Nah,
Micro Center, and then they gotta build it for you. You gotta pay extra $200.
that's what I'm thinking. Because that shit is not going to be widely available because the the RAM shortages.
Yeah, thank
You're
y'all for
going
boycotting Target. Smooth, thank you, Smooth. We know who not boycotting Target though. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it on Ghost later.
Oh, what's the name? Yeah, you gonna have to like rob a data center for the RAM and then bring that to Micro Center, and then they'll
That's
build you
crazy.
the Steam box.
That RAM gonna cost you $700.
Bruh. Steam box. See, I hate that you put that in my head because we are slowly becoming those old black men who use the wrong names for everything.
It's like that's the joke on Abbott Elementary with Shirley Ralph, whose name I do know.
Some more game news. Overwatch director Jeff Kaplan was on a podcast that wasn't ours, and he disclosed what broke him and what made him leave Blizzard. He said Blizzard began focusing too much on. Oh, for those who don't know, Jeff Kaplan was the leader of Overwatch that everyone widely loved. He regularly put out update videos, and he was credited for a lot of the positive culture and a lot of the things that everyone loved from early Overwatch. Once he left, everything went to shit, and then they're finally reclaiming their glory from the Jeff Kaplan days. But to go into what he stated, Blizzard began focusing too much on let's make lots of money really fast and set hefty revenue goals. He says he was told that if a game didn't hit the benchmarks, we're going to lay off 1,000 people, and that's going to be all your fault. It was the biggest fuck
So
you
it's not
moment
funny.
he's ever had in his career. He believed that he would never work anywhere besides Blizzard, and then all of a sudden he was like, we're done here. He wishes that developers would understand their own value more and stop handing the golden goose to people who don't truly deserve it. Respect that.
He's not getting a black power fist though. I don't know.
It was just it was a fist. It wasn't just because I'm black. Don't make it a black power
It's the
fist. I
black
was just
power
standing in
fist.
solidarity.
You got too much power in your arm, so it automatically the black power fist as soon as you put it up. Josh Austin was right
But
though. Doc's that CFO, so they never work again.
yeah, and it feels like his what was it called when you can't say shit until the term
Oh, like NDA,
elapses?
like he had an NDA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like that's elapsing. So hopefully he'd be able to like say whoever was responsible. But knowing the way corporate America works, it's just going to be like his name gets out there. There's a little bit of backlash, and then he just gets shuffled over to a new position, either within that same company or a different company.
Yeah, good old boys club. They're gonna protect him. I'm
Exactly,
gonna stick
which is
beside him.
it's just so fucked up. But yeah, I'm glad he's speaking out because that was everyone can mark like when Overwatch started getting bad, and it was when Jeff Kaplan left. So if he decides to be the lead of another game, I'm definitely gonna play that because he had some good ideas and he
I
had
hope
integrity, which is rare.
I hope whatever company it is that owns Marvel Rivals hires
Ooh,
him.
that'd be one hell of a comeback story.
Yeah,
It would suck though because I'm not really into Marvel rivals like that.
you will be. Oh, Josh Rossum said
Mm.
he has a new game coming out though, so there you go.
Oh, I'm down. I'm with it.
But it ain't Ghost
If
of
it's another,
Yote, and that's what we on. You can Black Power Fist that.
also I can't Power Fist Jeff Kaplan, but I can Black Power Fist Samurais.
Yeah,
We
Yote.
gotta have we gotta have a discussion offline about the rules of the Black Power Fist because I don't like that. First, it was assumed upon me just because of my skin color, and then now
I'm
I'm
sorry.
only being allowed to use it with certain people. But you know what? That's an
Uh,
offline discussion.
and yes, Joshua Awesome. Ghost of Yote is one of my two games. It's either Ghost of Yote or or Arc Raiders right now.
So
Actually,
wait.
I'll
Okay,
throw Elden Ring in there sometimes too. So like three.
but you played. Okay, so you get 2 games a year. So you played Arc Raiders in 2025. So that means you still have one more new game you can play in 2026.
This is enough. I got
I
Ghost
feel
of
like
Yote.
I feel like in terms of consistency, we must remain true to what you've always said.
If I can
So that
find
means
one.
you still got. You, let me find one for you.
All right. We'll see.
All right, bet.
Just not marathon. I'm not playing that.
Oh hell no, I ain't going
Yeah.
near that game. I'm gonna get you a good game. I'm just it's something that you
We'll
don't
see.
usually play. Something that's gonna like broaden your horizons a little bit.
As long as not what them boys be playing
Like
and our friends be playing.
like Metaphoria Fantasio. But
I
we
ain't,
gonna
I'm
see.
not playing that. I'm not playing with
You
our
got you,
friends be playing in the Discord. They be playing the the Fimbot simulator. Like I'm not playing in none of these games with y'all.
the hentai dating sims.
Yeah, I'm not playing none of that. Concord
That's
three,
because
no. There's no
they play
Concord
games
three.
for like they play games for like a week and then they just like ditch to the next one
Exactly.
and then made everyone spend $15 for nothing.
Mm.
A message from Koshi Nakanishi, director of Resident Evil Requiem. Pretty much DLC is coming. Resident Evil Requiem was a great game. I personally loved it. And now the story is being expanded upon, as well as a mercenaries mode and other goodies that Resident Evil fans will enjoy.
It's good. The highest
Yeah,
rated game in history, next to Corey in the House,
amen.
which should get like a remake for real. It's a remaster to compete.
What company would you get to do the remaster of or remake of Cory in the House? Because I'd want like Final Fantasy VII remake esque quality version of Cory in the House.
From Software.
I fuck with it. Like he opens the doors to the White House like Limgrave and Elden Ring. Unfortunately, you are made in this.
But
Um,
sorry, Super Carlito, Corey in the House is like one of the highest rated games of all time, like legitimately, because people went out and like review bombed it, so it like raised the critic score to like the max, until Resident Evil came out, and now it's like right up there with it, like neck and neck. I don't remember which one's higher now. It's just very funny.
I think Cory in the House might still have it.
Corey also has it. So they're probably review bombing Resident Evil, so it came down just a bit, but not too much. Like we like the game still. Let's just bring it just a little bit. Let it be number two.
This is the kind of trolling I could appreciate.
Yeah, I like it. It's hilarious.
Speaking of remake, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 is in the polishing and fine tuning phase, according to director Naoki Hamaguchi.
Yeah, it's good for you. I'm not playing that.
Hmm.
I'll tell you right now.
Depends on what year it comes out.
Nah, I'm only playing 15. If they remake
So,
Final
so,
Fantasy
so,
15, I'll play
so,
that.
so if you have a game availability either this year or next, if I can wait for them to release like a complete edition of Final Fantasy Remake, Rebirth, and whatever this one ends up being named, that counts as one game, and you have to play all of it.
Nah, it's got to be 15. I don't like turn-based things. That's why.
It's not turn based. It's action.
It's like 15.
Yeah, it's like 15. Like 15 Kingdom Hearts. Like,
Oh, nah.
yeah.
If it's like Kingdom Hearts, I won't play it. They got roller coasters in there. That was annoying.
15 is just like Kingdom. Oh, actually, it is a roller coaster in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But
Exactly.
Kingdom Hearts inspired the 15 combat style because 15 Kingdom Hearts was like the first time they diverged from the
Yeah,
turn-based combat.
that's why I like 15.
Yeah, and this is better than 15. This Final Fantasy the
Can
remake
I get new
series
recipes?
has the best combat in all of Square Enix
But
history.
can
I
I
don't care what
make
anyone.
new recipes? And does somebody
Yeah,
pop out? I got a new recipe.
no, they don't have that exact
That's
catchphrase,
what I
but
need.
you can definitely can make food. Also explore the world.
I don't care about the
Um,
world.
you don't have you don't have a car, but you do have an airship.
I've been watching Iron Chef, man. This is what I care about. These are my priorities.
You have strange priorities. I'm gonna figure them out, and we're gonna find a game
Ghost
for you.
of Yote and Iron Chef are my priorities. Sorry, turn-based games are not bad. It's just I like to like if I'm doing anything turn-based, it's like a chess type of game. Like I'll play TFT, right? Or
Mhm.
like a which is not really turn-based, but you know what I mean. It's like a
Yeah,
different.
yeah. Turn-based is fire. Like again, one of my favorite video games of all time. But Metaphor Fantastic. I
Man,
love the way Atlas does turn-based. I'm gonna point over my shoulder again before the
get some
episode is
other
over.
pictures back there. That's the problem.
I'm working on it. Every one of these posters is like $100.
I just realized
Like,
you got one poster that's not even centered. We've been in your
stop
house.
looking at the rest of my wall.
Why did we say we should have said something last time we were there? Why you get this random poster just
Listen,
here?
this is the first. Listen, this is the first one I got. That shit is $100.
But why didn't
So
you?
I'm gonna get more. Let me get my money up first to complete the rest of the wall.
So but you could at least censored that one. You just said, "No, I'm gonna put it
No,
here because I know the
I got
rest.
a
I'm gonna
I
be in
got
a
a
line."
plan. This is this. See, listen, every it's just see. I got this one. That's my first one. I got this for Christmas. That's Metaphor Fantasio. I'm getting all my 5 favorite games of all time. So Metaphor Fantasio. The next one gonna be Elden Ring in this area. That is gonna be Final Fantasy, so on and so forth. But I got a plan. It's just the plan costs money, and that shit is expensive. This plate, by the way, great posters, but again, $100 each.
You treating your wall like a New York building where they just put up advertising just back to back. Oh, sorry. And Josh also, I got like pictures. They literally on the floor. Because
I'll
I was
put
like,
mine up.
I didn't know where I wanted to put them, so I just put them on the floor until I figure it out. They framed
So you got,
sitting there. They saw the floor.
just framed it sitting on the floor. Man, if you don't go get
Yes.
some nails, like
Nah, I don't know where I want it yet.
I know what I want. I just don't have the funds to acquire the rest of them right now.
You slapped him.
Watch, out of spite, next episode I'm gonna have the Elden Ring one. I'm just have enough to fill up to like right here. This way I can stop having shit talked about me on my wall. Oh man. But yeah, so I'm cautiously excited when it comes to Final Fantasy VII Remake because I love the first one. The first one has one of the best RPG endings of all time. I dwelled on that for years until Rebirth came out. And then the ending of Rebirth happened, and I did not like the way it was executed. Like the game was great up until that part, and then I had a lot of complaints. And I was hoping one of our friends could come on so I could just list those series of complaints because they felt the same way I did. So, we'll see what happens with the third one. I'm hoping they can stick the landing, but it's starting to feel a little too Kingdom Hearts for me in terms of story, where it's like multiverses and shit. And I'm just like,
And roller coasters.
yeah, there was a roller coaster in the second one.
I was so mad when that happened. I was like, I turned the game off that day.
Bro,
I'm not playing this ever
I
again.
waited what 10, 13 years between Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 and all them damn fraction games.
Mm.
And then 3 came along and it's just like, oh, this is just a Disney game now. Like,
Yeah,
ain't no Final Fantasy characters even in this for real.
it's not it. And Joshua Awesome, if you get a Mortal Kombat poster, just give it to him. I don't want Carl Urban, Johnny Johnny Cage. I don't want
I'm gonna put it on the door to the bathroom.
that.
See that every
Matter of fact,
time
you
you got
should
to go
put it
take
in
a
your
shit.
bathroom. So anytime somebody go in there and they sit down, that'd be hilarious. I want to do that, but my lady would never let me
Yeah,
put it in our guest bathroom.
no. In some TV news, Garfield is making a return. Paramount Plus has picked up a new original 2D animated series featuring the iconic lasagna-loving orange cat, voiced by Emmy-winning actor slash comedian Lamorne Morris.
Yeah,
Fantastic actor.
he ain't woke. I like that show.
Yeah, he's also in New Girl, and he's also in
I ain't watch that.
Saturday Night.
Oh, he played Garrett Morgus.
Yeah, he
Garrett
played him
Morris.
phenomenally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
So
cool though.
yeah.
I probably won't watch it. I'm not like a Garfield guy.
Mhm.
I never was, but good for him.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan either, but Lamorne Morris is really funny, so I'll check it out for him. A Family Guy Stewie spinoff series is in the works. 2 seasons have been ordered. Will premiere in 2027/2028.
I'm all right. I don't need,
Yeah,
need none of that.
yeah. I'm kind of good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm.
American Dad is really funny, but I feel like this is a little too much Family Guy. Like I've had my fill. Which is what's sure to be our main topic next episode. One Piece season 2, the live action, has debuted with 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I saw the first episode. I really liked it.
Oh, you didn't watch anything after that? Was I just spoiling it for
No,
you? I'm sorry. I
yeah. I
thought
mean,
you had
I know
continued.
what happens. I've
Oh,
seen the
all right,
arc
all right. Never mind.
in the anime, so it's like what? Yeah, I saw the first episode. It was dope.
Yeah, first episode was really good. After that, we'll talk about it next week. I'll save all my
Gotcha.
stuff, but I'll say it's better than season one. Um, but I got a couple gripes. But I will say I do like all the Easter eggs. They put a lot of Easter eggs in this, and that's really good.
Mhm.
It's good to see like all these Easter eggs as like a fan
Yeah.
of One Piece.
Yeah. So far, my favorite arc is Drum Island. So if they did that well, I'm good.
I heard people was crying at the Chopper thing, but Chopper's story is sad anyway. So
Yeah.
like it's always
listen,
been
I
sad.
listen. I ain't gonna lie. Them damn cherry blossoms got me.
We'll see. They did something in it that I'm not too happy with. It's really
Hmm.
stupid to me. We'll talk though. We'll talk about it next week. We'll save it.
All right, bet.
Yeah, we'll save it for next week.
Um, as we discussed on the last episode, Project Hail Mary has debuted with a 95% score on Rotten Tomatoes. It's being hailed as a incredible sci-fi epic and the best Ryan Gosling has ever been.
When does it come out?
March 20th.
Okay, yeah, I'll go check that out. Haven't been to
Yeah, same here.
a sit down movie in a while.
Yeah, we haven't been to the Crayon Factory.
Yeah, man, we gotta go. Well, they changed the wings. I kind of don't even want to go there these days. I kind of want to take the trek to O'Shaughnessy area with the loud seats.
Oh.
Seats loud as a fuck. Seats are so loud.
Bro, that whole time we was watching Zootopia, nah, nah. I'm like, if you don't get that boy into a fixed position in that damn recliner, I swear to God.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe we can drag O'Shaughnessy out for a day and see if he wants to check it out. I'm down. Deadline exclusive. RZA is launching Label 36 cinema distribution with U.S. theatrical release of his revenge thriller, RZA's One Spoon of Chocolate. RZA's Kill Bill collaborator and mentor Quentin Tarantino has come aboard to present the film, which is heavily influenced by martial arts and exploitation cinema and follows an ex-military convict seeking redemption in a small town.
So, and yes, Joshua Awesome, I think that's where he meets an alien, or he just makes friends in space. I don't know.
Apparently, and this is not Joshua Awesome's fault. This is a massive spoiler that all the book readers were furious that they included in the trailer.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. So It's
I
like
never
it's
read
not a
the.
spoiler anymore. But like I remember I saw the original trailer, and then all the book readers were like, "Why would you reveal that? It's like the Dumbledore dies of the story, and it's like the massive reveal, and how could you?" And
It's
movie
all
theaters
good.
don't care. The studios don't care.
And as for this RZA trailer, I love RZA. I'm a Wu Tang fan. Wu Tang forever. You know what I mean? Wu Tang's for the kids. My seeds. Uh, what is it? My seeds lay with his seeds, marry his seeds. That's how you keep Wu Tang money all up in the family. All that. The purple tape. You know, I love Wu Tang. Love RZA, but I don't like his movies that much. I've
Hmm.
seen two RZA movies. Man with Iron Fist is not. It's not it. Then he got another one with Azalea Banks. It's not it. This one is Shamik Moore is a star. Uh, I was more like interested in the distribution company than I was in the the movie. Uh,
Hmm.
sorry, but I will say I love the Wu Tang series. That was RZA. I love that. It's just the karate films or the martial arts films he been making don't really be hitting. So I don't know. Oh, I didn't even know Quentin Tarantino was talking about Bruce Lee also. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, we'll see. But I am interested
All
in
right.
the distribution company.
Yeah.
I'm all for like
All
artists,
right.
like you know,
I
distributing
agree.
their art.
In some Disney news, Catherine Hahn is officially Mother Gothel in Disney's live action Tangled.
Congrats to her. Uh,
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
she's
good.
a great actress,
Yeah,
but
she
I feel like
is.
this is just going to be Agatha all over again.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
isn't Mother
Like,
Han a witch?
same. Yeah. Like, it's the same personality.
Yeah. So, all right.
So, like, we know she can do it because she's done it before.
Yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters will return for a sequel written and directed by Maggie Kang and Chris Applehans.
Sony is stupid.
Yep.
So yeah, we saw this, and I had to ask, like, yo, did Sony sell the rights to K-pop Demon Hunters? And Just Ryan was like, yeah, they did for like 60 million or however much it was. That's
In full
dumb.
during the pandemic.
That's so dumb. I don't know. Sony, that's billions lost.
Hmm.
Not only like uh merchandise, streaming, songs.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, sorry, Josh Awesome. So Sony had the movie, right? Didn't release it in theaters. I guess they didn't want to take the chance, and they sold it. They sold all the rights to Netflix, right? Netflix
Yeah.
said, "All right, put it on a streaming service," and of course, it blew up because it's K-pop and it's Spider-Man animation. Right? This is
Mhm.
no brainer. You should have known. And now here we are. They're about to make another one. You like you. This is one of those cases where I feel like whoever's running things, you have to know better. You have to know what you have. Like, you have to know that this is a diamond. But Netflix is about to come up. They don't need Warner Brothers. Matter of fact, with the money they about to make off K-pop Demon Hunters 2, they could have afforded Warner Brothers. They could have taken them out of debt. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
sorry.
mean,
And
remember
wait, well, hold on. What? Spider Man got delayed another 3 years.
no, remember originally it was going to come out the year after.
Okay, never mind. All right, I got
Yeah,
it. I
it
thought
was
it
gonna
was
it was
3 years
gonna
from
come out a
today.
year after Across the Spider Verse because it was gonna be like Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame,
All right,
and
yeah.
then it got delayed indefinitely at this point, up until recently when they announced that it's coming out next year.
Okay, okay. No, I thought he meant it was getting delayed again. Like there's a new report that came out. It's delayed.
Oh no, no,
Yeah,
no,
that's what I
no!
thought he meant.
I don't think. I mean,
But
they could delay it, and people will still go watch it whenever it comes out, but that's just crazy. But for K-pop Demon Hunters, I remember we were having a discussion about whether or not this would have been as massive a success if it had come out in theaters where there was a paywall as opposed to right to streaming where everyone could just watch it at home. The more I think about it, I think if it did fail in theaters, it would have been like Encanto, where once it hit streaming at home and everyone had access to it because of the music, because of the great story, because of the colors, because of the everything, it would have blown up and become like this massive phenomenon. And it would have been a discussion of like, oh, how come no one saw this in theaters? Why was the box office so low? But it's like this would have been a massive success either way. And I don't know how Sony didn't see that, especially when.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No, especially when like this was coming off the heels of like Spider-Verse, which has the same animation and the same sort of quality. Like,
And it's K-pop.
where was the doubt?
It's K-pop.
Yeah, this was like when was like BTS at its height? Like, I feel like it was like right around the pandemic or a little after.
I don't know, man.
It's like
I just know even so. And they did release it in theaters. I'm pretty sure it came out in theaters before it was on streaming, and it still made money. Then they put it on streaming, even bigger. Then they put it back in theaters for a day, more money. Like they did a sing along version. They just print money with that. That's what
and they're gonna do it all over.
They're about to do it all over again.
No,
Sony's probably I hope they fired whoever was like, yeah, sell this to Netflix. They need to go. This is like
Amy Pascal.
she needs to go. This is like the Giants GM needs to go for like, yeah, let's trade Saquon Barkley, or let's let Saquon Barkley go, even though we can just pay him what he's asking, and then he goes to the Eagles and immediately wins the Super Bowl. He needs to be fired. Yeah. These are the type of decisions you need to be fired for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they never do. They always stick beside him.
I'm gonna stick beside him. I wish my camera was low enough so I could do the pose the dude was doing, the way he was like in the chair. Dude's hilarious.
Oh, it's not even a golden parachute at this point. It's like a golden jetpack. Like they ascend when they fuck up. So there is a scene from Ted season 2. For those who don't know, Ted, it's the one with the talking stuffed animal by Seth MacFarlane. And Seth MacFarlane is playing Bill Clinton. When I first saw this clip, I was like, wow, this, I don't know if it was prosthetics or deep fakes or whatever, but like it looks amazing. It looks just like Bill Clinton, just with Seth MacFarlane's voice doing an impression. Turns out they used AI. And Seth MacFarlane said, and I quote, "It's an interesting example of how AI can be used as a tool. We tried prosthetics, we tried traditional CGI. Everything else just looked terrifying." And it's one of those things with AI where I'm like cautiously optimistic, where I'm like, it does look undeniably good. Like if anybody says this is slop, I feel like they're just pushing their own opinions and agenda. But like this is objectively a very impressive deep fake or whatever technology they used. Again, I'm just concerned that like actual artists are getting stepped on as a result of it, or people losing jobs. But if again, you can use AI in a way that's productive and it allows people to better their craft, great. Otherwise, it has no place in art.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, this looks really good. And I wish they had something like this with like the deep fakes of Luke Skywalker and pretty much all of his appearances after Mark Hamill got old, because they look pretty bad, especially in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they could have just used the actor that was just the body model, where it's like you remove the deep fake of Mark Hamill's young face and the body model's actor looks just like young Mark Hamill. I don't know why they didn't go that route.
This is no artistic integrity.
No good decision making. That's why they need us.
They're not gonna hire us, man. Because I'm gonna get there. I'm not gonna say Mark Hamill. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Joker, come over here real quick. Hey, Skeletor, let me here's what we need to do."
Oh man. Wow, we don't have that much comic book movie news this as of recent. I don't know what word I was trying to use there, but yeah, like this is the first time we've had comic book movie news in a while. Aaron Pierre will return as Jon Stewart in Man of Tomorrow in theaters July 9th, 2027. I am unbelievably excited.
Who else is gonna be in there? He's Green Lantern.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I didn't know what they were. I thought this was going to be a Lex Luthor and Superman movie, and I know it's very much going to be.
Hmm?
But to what extent will Aaron Pierre be in this? Will it be like Guy Gardner in the first one? Will it be like Mr. Terrific in the first one? Because Mr. Terrific had a much greater role. He was like working side by side with Superman a lot towards the end. What is this an indication that at the end of this film we might see the formation or reformation of a certain league of great superheroes?
You're just a DC fan, so you just that's what you've been waiting for. You got
Brother, we are
your
still,
buy one get one free Five Guys burgers. You like, I wonder what they're gonna do next. This is you've just been waiting for this day. Meanwhile, we sitting here
but it's,
wondering if Doomsday is gonna be terrible or not. As Marvel fans,
I mean, again, Doom is my favorite character in comic books. I'm more worried than anybody about that shit. I just want to have a little bit of hope from time to time because when that shit comes along, if it's not as I'm not gonna I'm worried in general about that as a whole. But it's just like for this one, it's just
you're just
like
excited.
we are assembling an amazing cast of Justice League members. Like we've got Edie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific. We've got David Cornswood as Superman. We've got Aaron Pierre as John Stewart. Like if they keep up with this trend, we will actually have a good Justice League film with a top tier cast and not Ezra Miller ice skating around the fucking field.
Still, like Josh Ross, I'm saying, let's see Lanterns first. Right, let's see if it's good.
I have the utmost faith in Lanterns. One,
All right.
because it's made by HBO, and two, it was made by the creators of the HBO Watchmen series,
Oh, so you like
which
Last
was
of Us season
incredible.
two?
No, but I did like season one a lot.
Find that meme. I'm seeing the meme later. You know the one.
I'm gonna be a dad.
Nah, the other one. The one that Slurms always posted with the gun.
I thought you were gonna talk about the one. I forgot who made it in the group chat. Where like sometimes I act bizarre, and they got Shorty from The Last of Us in it.
I gotta go find that one. That one's hilarious. Also,
that was like a top 5 meme in the group chat. But
yeah, I think I laughed
with
aloud at work when I saw that.
with Man of Tomorrow, my only hope is that whoever has to do the quality control or script readings or revisions of James Gunn's script, please tone down the corny jokes. Like, we don't need the excessive sex jokes. We don't need all the forced one-liners. Let's just like have a good story. Like, let's just make this an improvement in every way on the first one. I think the first one was a fantastic try. This has the opportunity to be something like an all-time great. And I have faith in James Gunn still, despite the end of Peacemaker. So please live up to those expectations.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Speaking of not living up to expectations, we got the top 10 best-selling comics in February by units, and pretty much DC just dominated all over again. Like it was like Batman. It's like absolute Batman, absolute Superman, and then there's only 2 Marvel properties.
Oh, there's 2.
Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate Endgame, which are both alternate versions of the mainstream universe. So it's like there's nothing from like Earth 616 in the top 10 at all.
Isn't Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales?
No, he was originally, but he turned out to be, they brought him over to the mainstream universe after Secret Wars. And if you don't stop me right now, I'm going to go into the entire stories of Secret Wars.
All right, so the mainstream universe is where characters go to die. I got it. All right.
No.
I guess nobody's reading
it. It seems like it. And it's like, there's just nothing interesting going on in the mainstream universe. And it's like, to Joshua Osmond's point, there's no big event happening 616, but I feel like big events are what killed Marvel Comics. Like the excess dependence on like, oh, we can have a bunch of mediocre stories that live up to this massive event that swear up and down that the universe is going to be changed forevermore and you can't miss it. And then it turns out it's just a dud. And then we go back into the mainline continuity with all the same mediocre stories. It's like there's nothing that's really riveting and they don't allow characters to grow. Why is Peter Parker still broke with no family?
Because he lived in New York, so I just expect him to be broke.
I mean, that's a valid point. I can't even argue that point. It's expensive as shit. to try to maintain a family in New York. However, this character has been around for 60, 70 years.
Still, he
He
liked
has not
Dominicans
grown
also,
at
and you know
all.
how he liked the Dominicans.
He liked them redheads.
The redheads in Marvel are just black people, which means they might be Dominican unless they know black. If they know black, they Dominican. They his own
um,
color. You know how it is.
you're not wrong. But I
It
just,
makes sense. That's why he's broke and has a family.
at this point, give him a different love interest or some shit. Just like nobody is growing, no one is expanding in any sort of way. It's the same bullshit over and over again.
They just need somebody to like advance the story. Like one, they establish the canon, and then all right, you
Mhm.
write. Don't break any of these things. Cool. Your story's done. This cannot change what you wrote. Let's add this to the canon. All right, next person, go ahead. You know,
Mhm.
let's get something concrete down.
And the sad thing is, Jonathan Hickman has tried so many times to actually create growth within the Marvel universe, and they revert every single time to some bullshit. The X-Men were never more interesting than when they were on Krakoa, in my opinion. That was my
Mm.
favorite story of them of all time. And then they just took all of that, dismantled. Now we got some bullshit. And now X-Men is nowhere to be seen on the top 50 charts.
Sounds like they need us.
Yep. Yeah. Doom is dead. No capitalizing on that aftermath. Biggest villain in the Marvel universe, and no one's just nothing.
They're not gonna hire us though, because I'm gonna walk around saying
Yeah.
X Men like Terrence Howard. Hey, come on, hey man, we're the X Men, and then I make Terrence Howard the X Men. And
What would you cast him as?
huh? No, I'm gonna make a new character in the comics. He's gonna be X Men, and then he going his mutant ability. He plays guitar, so his when he strums a guitar, it like ripples sound waves for his attack, and then it goes out like main, and it'll hit everybody in the public. I got ideas, man. It's gonna be
I
fire.
was gonna go simple and just cast him as Nate Gray because that is X Man. So X Main.
X Men.
No explanation as to how
Nah, this for the
Jean
comics though.
Grey
This is
and
comics.
Scott Summers. Huh? Yeah, no, that's the point. Literal like
Oh, so
Terrence Howard as Nate Gray with no explanation
in
to
the
how
comics,
Jean Grey and Scott Summers birth a light skinned black man.
that's because Jean is red hair, so that means she actually black in the comics.
Look at us. Look at us building
We
continuity
got
early.
it.
Marvel, hire
We've
us.
cracked the code, guys. We've cracked it.
Okay, we're finally up to trailers.
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ, it's
bad.
already 10
Just
o'clock.
just run through the trailers.
We got a final trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I'm really excited for this. I don't think Sam saw this.
Yeah, I'm not trying to see that unless I
Yeah.
gotta take my goddaughter, and then I'm excited to see it. But otherwise, I'm not. I don't really care.
Let me know if y'all go. I probably will have seen it by that point, and I'll have no problem seeing it again. I love the first one. Got a first trailer for the UK version of Saturday Night Live, which is premiering March 21st on Sky.
Okay, I don't think it's going to hit.
I'm open to it because I think British humor is done quite well. They don't do rap very well at all, but humor, I'm
I
open to
just
seeing what an SNL UK version looks like.
I think they're gonna say the N word and not take it out the broadcast.
I mean, we took the office, so give them a try with SNL. I'm fine with that. We got an official trailer for Malcolm in the Middle. Life is still unfair. 4 episode revival, which is premiering April 10th.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that looks pretty cool.
yeah.
I like the premise for it too, where like Malcolm has been hiding from his parents, his family this entire time, and he's got his own family, and now everyone's discovering the existence of
Mm,
Malcolm's family, and it's pretty dope.
yeah.
And it's very much on brand for everything Malcolm would want for himself as an adult.
Mm.
Um, we've got a trailer for Beef season 2 on Netflix.
Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Beef season one was amazing, so this looks good. I'm excited.
Yeah, this kind of gives me what's the HBO resort show?
White
Um,
Lotus.
White Lotus. It kind of gives me White Lotus vibes, just because this takes place on a resort and everything.
It's gonna be amazing.
We got a trailer for Everyone Is Lying to You for Money. I didn't see this trailer. You
I
posted it.
actually did either. That's I told you I was busy. That's O'Shaughnessy. That's an O'Shaughnessy trailer. We don't know if it's good or not,
Oh,
but we
Evan
do
Johnson?
know it has Furies or not Furies. Sorry, furries. It has furries in it because
We got a new trailer
O'Shaughnessy.
for Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day. It follows the disclosure to the world that
Mm,
aliens might be real. In theaters on June 12th. I really enjoyed this trailer. They're not
yeah,
showing too much, and that's the way I like my sci-fi mysteries.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check that out.
And it's Steven Spielberg, so
Yeah.
hopefully it's good.
Mm.
And we are finally on to our main topic. There was a full
Hey,
trailer
hey.
released for PICKMON, an open world survival game that looks like Pokemon and Power World, except monster capturing is done with cards.
I thought it was like AI at first, and I was like, "Oh,
Me
this is
too.
real." Anything outlandish, I'll see like this has to be AI. There's no way you can
Mhm.
like infringe on the copyright of something, infringing on the copyright of something else, and then just this is like this is crazy, but it's real. It is very hilarious, and it was the whole capture system was what the lawsuit was
Mhm.
about. That Nintendo lost. So I guess Nintendo lost the lawsuit, and somebody was the was it Pikmin? I keep wanting to say Pikmin
Mhm.
just because it's funny to me.
PICKMON. Yeah.
So Nintendo lost a lawsuit. The Pikmin folks were probably like, "Oh wait, oh so we can do what we want now."
Oh, they're rubbing their hands together.
Right. This is, hey, they probably had a deck of cards on the table. Right. What if Gambit was a Pokemon trainer? Somebody was smoking weed, snorting coke. Like, hey, get this, guys. Watching card capture Sakura. But what if she's capturing Pokemon? But Pikmon instead because we can't do that. This is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious.
I I am all for this sort of chaos because
Mm.
one, not only is it fucking hilarious, like I love everything about everyone just doubling down on copyright theft as close as they can get to it without actually crossing the line enough to get a lawsuit because
Hilarious.
it's funny. But even more than that, I feel like in a very strange and again very hilarious way, this is creating better Pokemon games because with every single theft of the Pokemon IP in some capacity, they're challenging Pokemon to at least look or do better.
Wasn't there
Because,
a
like,
Pokemon trailer? Was it this week or last week?
yeah, Pokemon Wind and Waves. And I said during that trailer, I'm like,
Oh, okay.
Power World is directly responsible for the improvement of that
Yeah.
game in so many different ways.
Mm.
So I'm thinking that, like, the more this happens, the more I feel like somebody at Nintendo or Game Freak goes, oh shit, now we got to do 4K. Oh shit, now we actually got to have like textures and not just random colors and sprites and bullshit. Oh shit, now we got to have voice actors. Like, keep this shit going, and eventually we gonna get so close to like Pokemon, but on the scale of like Monster Hunter.
Mm. Why isn't there a Pokemon game on the scale of Monster
Because, and I almost said the N word, naysayers,
Hunter?
no matter what, no matter how shit the quality of a Pokemon game is, will show
Mm.
up to stores, will show up to not Steam, Nintendo shop, all that shit, and actually break records for every Pokemon game that comes out. All
Mm.
you need to do is slap a Pokemon on a like official title on it, and they will go up and drown it in money. And for the first time in a long time, we're actually getting two Pokemon games that show significant upgrades in quality. One of which being Pokemon Wind and Waves, and the other one being Pokemon Pokopia, which is I bought that for my son. It's like Animal Crossing meets Pokemon, and it's fantastic.
It's called Pokopia.
Pokopia, yeah.
I don't like that name. And so, Josh Awesome kids can't read. You know this. They need the voice actors. Um, but
See, I want them to go excessively beyond with their budget. Like I want like Troy Baker, like all the like the GOAT voice actors just
but
doing contributing to this.
but what if so? All right, what if this Pikmon? I really keep wanting to say Pikmin. I really want to say Pikmin. I just want to call it Pikmin instead. I'm gonna say
Mhm.
PICKMON. All right, so what if PICKMON, right? What if it does well? What if it sells well? Uh, then what happens? Like, I care about this because I wonder if Power World or Pokemon will just sue them, right? But by the time they get around to suing them because they made so much money, they lose the case again because PICKMON hasn't infringed on anything because the capturing system is fine. You can do that.
Mhm.
The characters are different enough, and Power World established that, right? Because Pokemon did not sue Power World for that.
Mhm.
Uh, I think Joshua Awesome said it like the best you could do. Yu-Gi-Oh gonna come out and try to sue for the because they're using cards, and then once they lose that, once the Yu-Gi-Oh people lose that, I don't know, man. This is very funny to me. I really hope it does well.
Me too, but I think that they can't sue anymore because Pokemon originally, well, Nintendo, Game Freak, whoever, the Pokemon company originally sued because the use of spheres as the capture item. So
Yeah.
originally Power World was throwing like spheres, and that's when they were like, "Oh no, that's our copyright. That's what we did." And there was like a massive backlash. But
Uh-huh.
then they switched it in Power World to where
It's a
I think it was
charred
just like
lizard. Sorry.
it was like a device.
He said we have a fire lizard called charred lizard. So hilariously stupid name.
I want to see Nintendo go out and try to copyright as many like knockoff names as feasibly imaginable. Just like peek at you, gone, like every single one of them to try and stop all these companies from making knockoffs. Because it's like, I don't care what anyone says about Power World and Pikmin or whatever. These are direct copies of every single Pokemon we've ever known. There's literally a
Exactly.
version of a Pikachu in the Pikmin trailer that is like damn, not one for one, but damn close.
Hmm.
Like if you went down to Canal Street in Manhattan, like the same way you got Booberry shirts and
Hmm.
purses all lined up instead of Burberry, it's a Booberry Pikachu in the Pikmin trailer. So it's like it'd be hilarious if like Nintendo went and tried to stop all these different things, but
Hmm.
it, I feel like they can't sue because it's been a precedent that's been set with their suit revolving around the spheres. That's why Pikmin came along and said, "Fuck it, we'll use cards." Then the next one will come along and use triangles. And the next one will come along and use a staff. Like it'll just keep being
Hmm.
that same thing that just very slightly evades the copyright laws.
No, but I mean they sue for something else, right? They can't sue for the capture mechanics, right?
Yeah.
But if they maybe they try to sue for charred lizard or shocking shocking rat. You know what I mean?
Zaprat.
Right, like they try to sue for that. Like, hey, come on, man.
Mhm.
This is not. This is Pikachu. You can't do that. And then they
Mhm.
lose that lawsuit, or then Power World tries to come back and sue them for I don't know the characters in Power World, like that. But that's what I mean. The capture
I
mechanic
think
is
it's a
safe.
very yeah, I think it's a very difficult situation to chase down copyrights in that way.
Mm.
So I think this is going to keep happening, and I'm low key both in support of it and really excited by it because I think this like I do like Pokemon. Like we all like Pokemon in some capacity. We grew up with it, and
Mm.
we've always wanted a true high quality version of a Pokemon game. But the same way Pikmin and Power World have been like sidestepping copyright, Pokemon has been sidestepping quality because they know they could just keep getting away with it. So I'm hoping that this is like the big one that's just like, oh, okay, if because like there are moments in the Pikmin trailer where I'm like, oh shit, that'd be really cool if that was Rayquaza. Because like there's like a serpent dragon that flies by and it's massive, and it's like, oh shit, you really get to see the scale of what these classic Pokemon would actually look like with a game that costs more than a few $1 million to make.
Rayquaza is a classic Pokemon.
I mean, classic in the sense that like the original. That's what I meant to say.
He ain't part of the
And
original
I think
150, man.
I see my journey with
The original
Pokemon
300
games
is
kind
what
of
I do.
yeah, that's what 350.
Yeah.
Like that's where mine is just like, oh, okay. Like after that, I don't know who the fuck anybody is. But like to see like the serpent dragon in this trailer, I'm like, oh wow, like that'd be really cool if that was like the actual Rayquaza or like the actual Electabuzz or so on and so forth. And the fact that we haven't gotten that yet, even in the year of 2026, is insane to me. Hopefully, this continues, and as a result, we get just some like
Yeah.
true to scale Pokemon games where it's like you feel like you when you step into Monster Hunter, where it's like maybe you don't have to capture Pokemon with like big ass pickaxes and great swords and arrows and all this other stuff, but you get to see what happens when like Moltres comes out of a volcano and you're just like, holy shit, I have to send my level 99 Pikachu rat up against this gargantuan thing, and like they feel like legendary beasts.
But now you're gonna have to send your Zaprat. Oh, and thank you, Josh Rossum, for boycotting Nintendo, man. I'm boycotting too. Josh Rossum.
I
Oh, sorry,
tried.
Just Ramble is not. You over here playing Pokemon.
I tried. My son hit me with the Puss in Boots eyes on Christmas, and it's very hard to deny a child who is very well behaved.
Oh, excuse me. All right, but so are you gonna get Pikmin?
Nah, I don't think so.
This might be my game if
Like
it comes out this year. I might get it
you said,
for memes.
you said I get to choose it, but it's like if this was the first version of it, I'd be interested because I did play Power World, but this feels like a direct copy of Power World, like with the guns and
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's Pikmin. It's cards now. They throwing cards.
it's not different enough to entice me.
I'm gonna do it just to troll. It depends how much it costs though. Like I gotta.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 20, $30.
Oh,
I
that's
don't see anything about this being like a yeah, I don't see anything about this being like a $60 to $70 cost game.
I need to help run the price up so Nintendo is forced to make better games.
Okay, I support this endeavor.
Yeah, let's do
I might just buy it and then not play
it.
it, like just to show off the Steam sales, and then post a positive review amidst all the Pokemon diehards who refuse to let their abuser win.
So you're gonna get Pikmin up to the level of Corey in the House and Resident Evil.
That
Let's
should be like
do
the
it.
first. If we're gonna step out into like the true social media scene, that should be our first campaign. Like
Our,
Pikmin to the moon.
our grassroots effort. Josh Awesome, join us. Give it your 5 stars with 0 hours played. We're gonna get it up there. You heard
Whatever
it
gets us Pokemon Monster Hunter.
Let's do it. Okay.
All right, we're closing in on an hour and 30. What you watching? What you? We know what you're playing. You mentioned it 6 times now.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned it again. I'm playing Ghost of Yote. We back. Come join us. We out here. We out here with the blades. We parrying. We got it all. The multiplayer's out. That's what I'm on. And Arc Raiders a little bit. I'll be trying to do my weekly challenges. Just get them out the way. But I'm watching the One Piece live action. We'll talk about that next week. Make sure you finish it, please.
I'm definitely gonna finish that. I'll see when I get to Pluribus, but I'm definitely gonna finish One Piece live action. And yeah, you definitely should try Claire Obscure. Parry, just like you love in that
game. No.
Why? It's French Final Fantasy with the bros.
Nah. I'm on Ghost of Yote.
You don't get a car, but you get like an inflatable best friend.
I'm on Ghost of Yote. That's it. I'm watching Iron Chef on Tubi, the original Iron Chef. Literally, Joe Fire. I don't care what nobody say. I love it. I'm watching that. Jujutsu Kaisen, of course. Frieren, of course.
Mm-hmm.
There's I finished Lincoln Lawyer season 4. I don't know why I was thinking about that. Oh, because my lady's watching now. Something else came out on Netflix recently. I think it's a movie called like War Machine or something like that with what's his name? Vlad from Blue Mountain State and
oh yeah, Thad Castle.
Yeah, Thad. Yeah, sorry, not Vlad. Thad. So I'm going to watch that. That's on my list. And Neighbors, of course, watching that. And then there's one more thing that is escaping me. But yeah, that's it. That's what I'm watching. That's what I'm playing.
Yeah. I'm watching the One Piece live action, Jujutsu Kaisen. It was something else. I forgot. Do not remember. I'm probably sure I'm going to remember it the moment I shut off this broadcast. But yeah, it doesn't come to mind at the moment. What game was I playing? Oh, it was Resident Evil, and there was something else I picked up, but I can't remember. I'll pick it up next week and then
Ghost
let
of
you
Tsushima.
guys know. But till then, yes, I do have to play that with you guys because I did make a promise to hop on with you and Smooth Carpenter.
Let's go. All right. Oh yes, you do need to watch New Percy Jackson. I did watch that. Loved it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Loved it. But nobody else watches it, so we didn't talk about it. It literally just be me.
I'll probably check it out eventually. I just got so much of a backlog for everything.
Yeah, it's fine. But all right, thank y'all for joining us on this Thursday. Sorry it was a Thursday. We'll be back on Tuesday for real this time. But yeah,
With like 4 stories.
yeah, but we'll be talking about One Piece in full. So watch the One Piece live action season 2. We will be talking about all the spoilers, all the Easter eggs. We're gonna like take notes and all that. Well, I'm a genius, so I don't be taking notes. I just remember stuff. But just Rambling will be taking notes. Yeah,
I struggle mentally with a lot of different things, so I definitely do have my Blue's Clues notepad out. Like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
but you get free fries. I don't be getting free fries, so that's how it balances out.
That's because I chose brawn over brains.
Right. Check us out on Spotify, YouTube, Twitch, which is what this is right now. And yeah, until next time. Peace, y'all.
Peace.